What's going on, Leo? Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin and this is AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm just getting ready to do you guys your June 2019 general tarot card reading for the month. I'm using the Starman Tarot card deck. So thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder to subscribe if you have not done so already. While I'm shuffling the cards, you'll have time to do that. So yeah. General reading, hopefully everybody connects with the reading, but just in case it doesn't, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for another viewer on the channel. Other than that, I hope everybody's doing great. You can shout out in the comments how you're doing, what you think of the video. I'm also going to try moving the camera down to the cards during the reading. I'll do an intro and an outro, like with the camera on me, and then do the reading with the camera on the cards. So let me know what you think of that. If people like it, I'll just continue to do that. So I'm just going to go on a quick pause and change the angle. 1 sec. Bye. Okay, we're back. All right, Leo, let's see what the Starman Tarot has to say for June 2019. I'm actually going to do a deck cut and take that card to anchor your reading. Got the Five of Wands here, you guys. So Five of Wands can usually, like, it's about finding the right time to suggest something new or to share your idea. You could be opposed by other people. Interesting card for you. I find that Leos are so charming that people usually just take your suggestions and absorb them. You know, they don't really oppose you. So let's see what's going on with this card here. Got the Justice card. So interesting. Even if people are getting in your way, so to speak, or like harshing your vibe or whatever, the Justice card is going to make sure that everything turns out okay for you, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think you have a little bit of an obstruction here, but it's going to smooth out. That's a great card to follow that up with. Got the Ace of Swords here, you guys. Another amazing follow-up card, because this is the sign, this card represents victory. And just have a really good look at the artwork. I think this deck needs to be appreciated for its bright colors and the design, and this card is enchanting. And for more than one reason, because it's like you're coming out of this dip here with things not really super going your way, and then here's a sign from the universe with the Justice card that, you know, hold on, it's going to be fine. And then we come to the Ace of Swords, which means that you are going to win the situation. No worries here at all. I don't do reversals. I just get a vibe off the cards regardless of what positions it's in. So if you see me turning them over, that's why. So I've got the Three of Swords here. So what I'm seeing here, that this opposition with the Five of Wands is more or less related to an interpersonal relationship here. It could be a friend, family member, it could be somebody you're dating, it could be your spouse if you're married. Because we've got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is like having your heart hurt a little bit. Maybe you tried to push something a little bit too far or too fast, and somebody was like totally taken by surprise, and instead of being able to roll with your suggestion, they got offended by it. Let me know if that sounds familiar. I'm going to keep pulling cards. Got the Temperance card here. So I think this is really, it's not a coincidence. I think it's really kind of stunning that the Temperance card came right underneath the Five of Wands, because Five of Wands is saying, you know, you might want to plan your timing a little bit better. You could already be in a situation where things aren't going your way. The plan that you had in mind, it's sort of run off the rails a little bit. And then we've got the Temperance card that is saying, okay, this is the time to use exactly the Temperance. Like, just be cool. Watch what you say. Do not use any harsh language or harsh wording. Just like make sure that everything that you say right now, okay, 5 of Wands, opposition, bad timing. So you're going to have to really plan things in advance, like almost to the point of having a script prepared so that when the time does present itself, or you might even have to apologize to somebody because they're feeling really affronted here, because we've got the 3 of Swords. But this is not a permanent situation by any stretch of the imagination, because we have Justice and the Ace of Swords here for you. So I don't think it's going to be a long-lasting situation. I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise to you. I think you're going to have this kind of, hey, what just happened? Like, why are you freaking out kind of? Yeah, and you're going to be in your head for a little while. We got the 2 of Swords. I think you're going to feel a little bit unsure of how to handle the situation, because I think that your mindset was like, well, this is going to be so cool and it's going to be so well received, and it wasn't. And this is a bit of a shock to you on a couple levels, I think, because you didn't expect to be opposed. You didn't expect, I think somebody's feelings got hurt too, and that's not your intention at all. So you're a little bit like in the negotiation phase of how you think that you should proceed, but it's going to be okay here. 2 of Swords underneath the Justice card. You're going to be fine, but I think you're feeling a little bit unsettled, and your feelings could be hurt too right now in this situation, but it's going to change pretty quickly here. We've got the 8 of Wands, and look at how alike these cards are. Like, they're a different suit, but just the artwork is just mind-blowing on both of these cards. I'll try and get them into the shot together. You see the Ace of Swords here, which is the victory, and then you have the 8 of Wands, which is a really fast-moving energy. So it's like everything's going to shift for you really quickly, and you're going to come back out on top again. So if you're feeling like things are kind of crappy right now, and like you made a mess of it, you think that you were the catalyst for this, I think it was just a little bit of bad timing. So you're going to have to persevere a little bit. You're going to be in your own head about it for sure. I think you're taking a little bit of heat from somebody. Like, they're like, why did you do that? Why would you think that was a good idea? But it's just more or less of an ego thing. Like, it's bruised feelings from this other person, and they're pushing back on you too hard right now is what I'm seeing here. And you're taking it, and I think you're just not saying too much, and you're just letting things sort of wash over you, and you're taking it. You're taking hits from this person on a like kind of an emotional level, because you know that their feelings were hurt, even though I think you think that it's ridiculous, but you're playing along. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles here, guys. So the 9 of Pentacles is everything like blooming into like a perfection almost. This is a really abundant card. So yeah, I think you're going to be fine. They're all talking to me at the same time, you guys. So sorry about the big long pause. It's like, and it's just, you're really stuck right now. I can feel this from the cards. You're like, oh, what should I do next? But don't let this person like hold you down. I think they're kind of using like marionette strings with you a little bit. And obviously it's somebody that's super important to you, because you're allowing them to do this because you feel responsible for their hurt feelings, but they know what they're doing. So don't let them do that anymore. And you're going to have a bit of a frank conversation with them, but it's going to have to be at the right time with the 5 of Wands. Otherwise, they're just going to keep doing it. But there's going to be this window of time sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks where you can just go and and state the facts, and it's going to clear up whatever misconception this is. Or, you know, somebody is deliberately not being nice to you because you want to do something. I've seen this a couple times, like this sort of undertone in your readings where somebody is, they're appearing to be on your side, but this time they're going to be right in your face about it. There's going to be no mistaking it. And it's going to blow you away a little bit. With Two of Swords, you're going to like, what is going on here right now? Because you thought that everything was going really well. And it will be again in the future, but I think they're going to roast you up a little bit. Three of Swords, Two of Swords. But you have victory and swift moving energy, guys. Justice. I think it's honestly going to be a bit of a rocky month for you, like emotionally and mentally. But you're going to have to prepare for this, because I'm seeing this here for you. There's some sort of, you know, it's going to be harsh. It's going to blindside you. But this reading is to prepare you for that. So the vibe I'm getting from these cards is that it's going to be like this sort of surrealistic environment for you. Like, I think that's what was sort of stunning me into silence a little bit. Because I think you're going to have this like slow blinking disbelief when somebody's annoyed at you. Because I think, in your opinion, it's going to be something so insignificant that you're not going to really understand their reaction. And then I really get the sense that they're going to use your reaction against you, and it's going to cause a bit of a rift, but it's not going to last long. But it's going to seem like really surreal to you. But hopefully you will have seen this reading and you'll go, okay, well, here this is, and I'm prepared for it. And I'll know that I need to wait a little bit, like a window of time, to be able to moderate this back to a normal sort of manageable situation. So I think it's going to blow in and out within 2 to 3 weeks, but just be braced, Leo, because like you're just going to be like, what's going on right now? You know, and it's just, I don't think it's really in your nature to like be mean to somebody on purpose. So it's not your fault at the end of the day here. So anyway, I hope this helps you out in the coming weeks, because I see this coming in for you and then coming back out. It's kind of like a riptide. So hold on and brace yourselves and be ready. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the reading and I'll see you back next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.